Hello, beloved friends. Armand Adrian, the CEO and founder of regroll.com. Now, let me prepare a cigarette. You know that it's bad to smoke, it's bad to gambling, and who will listen? We still are gambling, we still are smoking. You got a point. But this tutorial is not so funny. What the fuck, man? Where is that Dubai? Amazing how beautiful is Dubai. Okay, let's go to the point. Few days ago, he's calling me a guy, a student, a future student. So he told me, Adrian, how can we do to get your DVD? Because I know it's 5,000 euro, and can I save more money because I don't have all the money?
Reminder, TCC
And he told me, watch, let me come later, few days after, so like that I can put myself the money to sending you 5,000 euro. Now, for those of you who doesn't know, if you want to buy the DVD 5,000 euro, but you don't have the complete 5,000 euro, you can send me 500, 1,000, 1,500 euros. So you can send me step by step the money, and once we have the 5,000 euro, I can send you the DVD. But like that, you are more fixed to gather the money. You got a point, because you send me 1,000, 2,000, 500 euros. So you know you have the money, and the wheel will come to pay me the rest of the money. So the guy, like everybody else, because it's not something strange to me, even if I'm still here after 15 years and I see the people, I work with people, I know what I mean. And I say, okay, call me when you have the money, call me. So he's passing few days, and after that, he's called me back. Adrian, I made a mistake, huge as I am a mistake. And I say, what have you done? Well, you know, I'm living in Germany, I have a business in Germany, so putting myself in a situation where I get a 3,000 euro to giving you for the DVD, and I knew that if I giving you the 3,000 euro DVD, I still need to giving you another 2,000 euro. So I thought maybe I can go with the 3,000 euro in a roulette. I will make 5,000 euro, and like that I send you all the money for the DVD. Sooner as I started to talk with him, I knew the response, because if you watch my tutorial for many years, you know that there is no month in which I can, and I'm telling you, don't be stupid to have 1,000, 2,000 euro and gambling to roulette to make 5,000 euro. Because if you don't know professionally to defeat roulette, you lose at roulette. There is no other option, my friend. Somebody who came to me and tell me, hey John, I want to make only 30 euros per session and I'm satisfied. You are not, man. I've been in your situation. Now, after 2-3 months, when you win only 30 euros, you became anxious, you became angry. I can't take it anymore to make 30 euros. Let's make 300 euros. You were gonna play another month, you will play 300 euros, 300 euros. And after that, you will say, well, what the fuck, Adrian? You play for so many hundreds of thousands of years, you are playing in VIP with tons of money. I will put myself and I will play even myself in hundreds of thousands of VIP. So I know the philosophy which you have, because you are an amateur. Now when you are a professional, You understand, amateur, because there is no man born with knowledge. There is no man. The knowledge you learn in your life. So maybe you like something and you dislike something when you are first born. But everything you learn in your life is the teachings which you learn in your life who makes more of self in a wisdom. So the poor guy, what he's doing? So he's coming to me and say, Adrian, I lost 18,000 euro. How the fuck you have lost 18,000 euro? In one day. Remember that. In one day. And he told me the experience. So Adrian, I have at only 3,000 euro. So I knew that if I giving you the 3,000 euro, I still need to giving you another 2,000 euro. So I took the 3,000 euro and I gone in casino. I played and I lost the money. Now because I lost the money, I borrowed more money for my friends. Because I knew and I wanted to recover the 3,000 euro which I lost. And I lost another 15,000 euro. So 18,000 euro in total in one day. Now when you see my tutorials and you do these fucking mistakes, you are proper 100, you are an idiot. Now if you don't know this stuff and you put money and you lose money and you borrow money and you lose money, that's the story of an amateur. It's not your fault anymore. Because everyone, we have been in that situation for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year, or whatever time it is. So that's not a problem. But when I'm telling you these fucking advices every day, do not play to make 1,000 euro if you rely on luck. Because luck is for 15 minutes and in few hours you are gone. Your money are gone. So the problem is that when I'm telling you that, my friend, I'm telling you for your own safety, because I'm giving you the advice. Roulette cannot defeat me in a sense that it cannot take my money. So everybody who, for me, for 16 years, my friends, when I hear somebody that is losing 18,000 euro in one day, it's unbelievable. Because if I'm putting 18,000 euro right now, 80,000 euro, in 45 minutes, I have 50,000 euro. This is how good I became to play at roulette. So from 80,000 euro, with the time 40 minutes, I make around 30 to 40,000 euro. I double my money. This is how good I am. So for me, it's very strange anymore when I heard somebody that is losing 18,000 euro. And I talked with him. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you not put savings the money or call me and send me the money step by step? Yes, Adrian, I know, my friend. I know I made a mistake. And now I have even debts because I need to give back the 15,000 euro. But that was the problem, Adrian. So at the point, I'm saying, look, now for your own safety, if you are giving me 3,000 euro, this is something which I'm giving right now for you. So you have only 3,000 euro. To lose money where you don't learn nothing, you can borrow another 15,000 euro, but you cannot borrow another 2,000 euro to pay 5,000 euro. Now, more money you lose, more difficult will be from you to recover the money. Trust me when I'm telling you that. We don't steal from casinos. We don't make illegal stuff. In effect, every one of you who knows and see somebody who is cheating in casinos do something with this stuff. The people who makes us danger in casino and is the people who cheat in casinos. We make money legally. So if you make your money legally, you need to understand that all the time when you do something illegal in a casino will done much harder for the professionals to win money from casinos. So this is, I don't like the managers. Okay, so the affiliates, I don't like, for many years I'm telling you about affiliates that I don't like them because they are praying every one of us to lose money in casino so like that they take a commission. But the problem is I don't like even the illegal stuff, because why should I play illegally to risk freedom, to pay 30,000 euro to some hacker in Russia, to take a remote, to take a chip, to take something, a software to crack the casinos, which will gonna make me in a position to be illegal, when I can make these tons of money by playing illegally. Why should I play illegally? You got a point. Now everybody will have money. All of us which make money, we make legally, my friends, because illegally in 2-3 months you are done. You can't go with illegal years and years and years. No. At the end you lose. It's obvious if you lose. It's okay if you lose only money, but in the time you will not lose only the money, because in time you can lose properties, you can lose freedom, because you are gonna be so desperate in which you are gonna make crimes in such a way, crimes to go to gambling to recover the money you lost. So if you see this video, try to take my advices. If you have only 2,000-3,000 euro, it's not a problem. Send me the money, and in 2-3 days, 1 week, you will gonna see, you will gonna find another 1,000, 2,000, the rest of the money to pay for the DVD. When you have the DVD and I assisting you to making you understand to defeat roulette, it's game over. You will not lose any more money at roulette, because we play with casino money. We don't need to sell our home, to sell our cars. No. With casino money. We start with a low budget, or the budget you will use, because if you are a premium gambler, so you're playing with 10-20,000 euro very easily. Of course, you will not play with 150 euros, because it's an insult to play with 150 euros to make 30 euros. It's obvious that you are gonna play to a higher level. But for most of the gamblers and my students, we need to start with low budget. Better become higher, you are gonna raise the money and you will increase the amount for winning. Poor guy, it will be my student, but you remember, in 1 day, no learning, because you don't learn nothing. He lost 18,000 euro, my friends. In few hours. What did you learn to lose 18,000 euro? Nothing. You didn't learn nothing. You lose 2 times the money, because he took another 15,000 euro. He took 15,000 euro for a friend. He borrowed 15,000 euro. He gambling the 15,000 euro. So he lost 1 time, and the second time who is losing is because he need to give back 15,000 euro. So you see, you lose 2 times 15,000 euro. You got a point, my friend. It's pure mathematics and logic. What the fuck? So he borrowed 15,000 euro. He gambling 15,000 euro. He lost the money. So this is one loss, 15,000 euro, and another 15,000 euro because he need to give back to his friend the money. Because the other person will not say that you lost in roulette. No. He will say, give me my money. What the fuck? I'm not interested in what you have done with 15,000 euro. To me, give me my money back. So he lose 2 times. This is stupidity, period. If you are a victim, I understand. But if you are an idiot, that's your concern, man. That's your mistake, and nobody can helping you in this situation. Coming back, why the people are playing at roulette? Because there are 3 answers which I receive from any gambler. There are 3 answers to one question. Resuming that you don't have the DVD 5,000 euro, you are not professional at roulette. You are an amateur gambler. So a casual gambler like everybody else. From the past, I was myself too. But a regular amateur. A victim. And I come to you right now and I'm telling you, okay, you lost money at roulette, yes? Yes. Then why the fuck you are gambling at roulette? There are three answers. The first is telling me because I like it, which is not true. The form is not true. I will explain you. The second time is that he's stupid because I'm stupid, Adrian. That's why I play in that roulette. This is the second time. And the third answer is because I want tons of money. Now the first direction is the first rightly answer to this question, why you are gambling at roulette, is because you make money. Even if you have won in the beginning, even if you have won after 6, 1, 10 years or 1 year, you gambling it, you made, I think, the most money from roulette, and easy and fast and to like it. This is the first answer. When somebody is asking you, like I do right now, because I know the arguments to defeat roulette and I know how can I helping you to be a successful person in roulette, a professional gambler too. When I'm telling you why you are gambling at roulette, you will gonna say me the first stuff, because I want tons of money. Because putting 100 euros to one number and winning 36 times much more money makes you play at roulette. The second answer is after you say yes because I want money, is that I like it. Because you like it. Why do you not like it in a casino? Beautiful women's, a nicely perfumed atmosphere. Everything is like in a king yard or in a king room. You see how beautiful the women's, beautiful women's, they stay with you, they giving you coffee, they telling you if you need to drink something. Everything is, you are the king in a casino. You got a point. So the first is because you have won tons of money, easy and fast. The second, because you like the ambiental in a casino. And the third, only the third, is because you are stupid. Because it's true. You won tons of money. That's why you are gambling at roulette. You like the atmosphere. And because you are stupid. Because you rely on 15 minutes luck. How can you play in long run for years to win relying only on luck? Explain to me that. For years. As I told you my experience with football, a match, I lost 3.5 months, no win. I put tons of money to my team in a football match. At the half of the time was 5-1, so it's obvious that the second half of time will win my team because it was having 5 goals and the opposite was having only 1 goal. Guess what? He cancelled the game. In the 45 minutes when he was the pause between the halves, he cancelled the game because he was cracking the cement in the studio, in the stadium. So in 3 months, I win only 1 time in football because I relying on luck, because I never study and I didn't study football. So I have 5-1 goal in the first 45 minutes, and in the next half, a big announcement came. We suspended the game because the cement of the arena is cracked and we need to put in safe the people from the stadium. Guess what? Now give me €1 million and I will not play in 1 million. I will not play one. I will not play anymore at football. Why? Because for 3.5 months I played and I never won. So don't come to me to tell me that casino wins always. This is an idiotic psychology. It's not. Because if casino win always and we don't win no time, in 1 week nobody will gonna play anymore to roulette. No, we are gambling at roulette because we made easy, fast, and huge amounts of money. In effect, I took an interview with a friend of mine, as I told you, for those of you who are much newbie to my channel. I never talk with my friends about roulette because they are victims. Why should I open their mind when I was going 20 years ago to them? Let's study the roulette because we can defeat roulette. Nobody was believing in that. They were laughing about me. So I took my road to study roulette. So I don't go to somebody to say, in 10 minutes I can change his mentality. In 10 minutes. I go with every one of you. If I'm talking with you about roulette, in 10 minutes, I make you a winner. In 10 minutes, you will realize that I have truth. No. Why should I do that with my friends? If they pay me €5,000, then I help them. Why should I open to somebody's mind for free? Why? Because my stuff which I learned about roulette, they didn't send from the sky. I learned. So my fucking youth was to stay in to learn. I sacrificed everything for learning roulette. You got a point. So now when I come and I'm telling you €5,000, you don't have money. Now look as an idiot is. So you have only €3,000. Instead of giving me the €3,000, when you know that I'm safe with the money, you pay another €2,000, you have the DVD, and you change your mentality forever by playing a roulette professionally. Now you don't have €2,000 to borrow for somebody to pay €5,000. But to lose at casino, you're gonna have somebody who giving you €15,000 to borrow. This is how stupid the people are doing. Even everybody, all of them. I take the cigarettes and I don't know, €250 per month on cigarettes. €250 only for cigarettes. Now, if you go to a smoker and you tell, buy a food, a bread with €10, nobody will give to eat a good bread with €10 the price, €10. But everybody gives €250 every month minimum to smoke. And you know that the smokes at some point will fuck everybody. You got a point, because as I smoke like an Indian. I smoke like an Indian. So if the science will not do something good, because at 60 I will need to change my lungs, because it's obvious that this cigarette is bad. Guess what? If you ask to somebody, buy a bread with €10, nobody will buy a bread of €10. But you give 250, 300 euros per month on cigarettes. Who is the stupid? Me included. I am stupid. I'm doing the same with cigarettes. But you who see this video, for 16 years I explaining you, do not play at roulette. Do not play on any game in casino if you didn't study that game. Because in any game you are gambling and you don't know the rules, the secrets, and how to defeat that game, you are a victim. Period. You are a victim. What means you are a victim? Search on Google and you will gonna see what means a victim of casinos. The Google will gonna telling you everything. Well, you are an idiot. That's It's a victim, an idiot who lose today 1,000 euro. Next day you go with 3,000 euro, you make 4,000 euro. You will not stop because you will gonna say, I want to make 10,000 euro. You are gambling again and again. You make 8,000 euro. You don't stop because you want 10,000 euro. And after that you lose the money. You go home, you smash your wife, you steal from your home, you do everything you can to go to gambling again, to recover the money. Because you made 2, 3,000, 4,000 euro by luck. You made it, but you lost in the long run. But if you go 10 days in a row with 1,000 euro every day and you don't win 50 euros at maximum, if you don't win, you will never play at roulette. Because you will gonna be disgusted about roulette. Try it if you don't believe me. Take 10,000 euro and put 1,000 euro every day for 10 days. Go in a casino with 1,000 euro every day, but to not win 50 euros. You put 1,000 euro, you lose 1,000 euro. 2, 3, 4, until 10 days. Without winning, no 50 euros. Trust me, you will never play at roulette anymore. If you go 10 times in a row and you lose 10 days in a row money without winning nothing, you will be disgusted. Like I am disgusted about football. You can tell me 1 million pounds. Let's play at casino, at football. Go fuck yourself. I will not play anymore. Why? Because I didn't win. You got a point. So I won one time, and the match is cancelled, and they gave me the money back. But was 5-1, and they didn't pay me because in the second half, the guys, my team with 5-1, he will gonna give another 2-3 goals. It will be 8-2 at the end of the match. And guess what the fuck with football? they suspended the match and they gave me the money which I bet back without winning. Now you can tell me whatever the fuck you want about football. I will not bet 1 euro, period. I will not bet anymore. Why? Because it's a reality even for me, who I'm expert in roulette, even for everybody. If you don't know a fucking game, don't play it, period. Because if you don't know, you are the victim. You got a point. So this poor guy from Germany, Adrian, I lost 3,000 euro. I borrowed another 15,000 euro. And I lost even the 15,000 euro one time. And the second time I need to give back to my friend another 15,000 euro back. Because he borrowed me money. You need to give them back. So you lose twice 15,000 euro and 3,000 euro. But if you gave it me 3,000 euro and you was borrowing 2,000 euro, you was having the DVD 5,000 euro who will gonna change your psychology and you will learn the secret of roulette forever. You can't learn something here and to forget, except when you have 80, 90 years and Alzheimer, it makes fucked up your brain. But if you learn something from young, it's whatever you learn something in your mind, whatever they do in your mind, the things remains. You got a point. That's something when you study something. You can take the DVD, you can take the house, you can take the car, you can take whatever you think to do. As long as you are wealthy, sanitized, so your condition is good, you can recover. I learned so many billionaires people who told the answer, the question from journalists. Excuse me, if you were gonna lose the money tomorrow, what you were gonna do? And the guy tell, well, in probably 2 years I will be again billionaire. In 2 years, you realize what the fuck? these billionaires know in their mind? Just think about. Do you realize? This is knowledge, my friend. And this is 5,000 euro to defeat casinos. You can't lose anymore. You can't. You got a point. Why? Because if you don't have money, you play with low budget. And soon as you increase, you can play with the casino money. You got a point. So it's another story. But guess what? It's easy for us to borrow money to lose hundreds of thousands of euros in casinos. We don't learn nothing. The next day, you come in a casino. You ask for a coffee, which yesterday was free. You ask for a coffee in a casino, and the lady will come to you and they will say, the manager told me to not giving you for free. You need to put some money in a casino. If you play something, I give you a free coffee. When yesterday you lost hundreds of thousands of euros, reaction to a friend of mine, which I took interview, is the only friend of mine who I make an interview to explain you that he was gambling first time in 2006 at Roulette, and since now he lost around 3 million euros in 20 years, almost 18 years gambling in Roulette. A regular guy from my country and from my city. Guess what? The people around the world who have billions of euros, how much money they lose at Roulette. This guy is a simple, casual, regular guy. And he lost around 3 million euros. I know that you don't know my language, but if you look this channel previously, you will gonna see that I take an interview to a guy. This is one of my friends. And he told me, Adrian, you know, because I was re-friend with him after many, many years in 2013. So at that time I was playing, I was going casinos. Right now everybody is online. But there was even in my city casino, real casinos. And we was meeting each other in a casino. He was having hundreds of thousands of euros. He took all the money. His wife was the wife of a very, very powerful person from Switzerland. Even today, his ex-wife, he is with that millionaire from Switzerland. So they have one kid together. So the kid was in Romania, here in my city, with my friend. His wife, he lived in Switzerland. So every 2-3 weeks, he came back in my city. When he came from Switzerland every month or 2-3 weeks, he was bringing with her like this pocket full of money. When he came with the money, my friend took the money with her and they was going to gambling in casinos. So he lost millions of euros. The bad story in all this experience was when his wife returned to Switzerland and they was having a safe. You got a bag, a metal bag. So my idiot friend, he cracked the bag, the metal bag, the coffin or whatever, to steal the gold, to go in pawn shop, to pawn the gold for gambling in Roulette. Now when he came back, his wife from Switzerland, and he sees that there is no more the safety box, he told, what the fuck, where is the safety box? I cracked it and I took all the gold and I lost it in a pawn shop. When his wife have heard that, he was the end. Because her wife told, you are so stupid. Do you realize what you have done? And he told, what I have done? I pawned the gold, what the fuck? What the fuck, the gold? The prices and the bracelets was with diamonds, idiot. When you go to pawn shop, nobody is giving you money for the diamond. Except here in my country. I don't know how it is in your country, but you remember, when you go to pawn shop, they're giving you according to the grams of gold. Now my idiot friend give all the gold and diamonds, hundreds of thousands of euros, to a couple of hundreds of euros. Hundreds of euros. Neither 10,000 of euros. Hundreds of euros. So in that case, the wife divorced. He took the baby. He gone in Switzerland. He never came back anymore. And now, if you watch him, it's completely destroyed. It's 30 kilograms much, not fat. It's light. He lost 30 kilograms. He doesn't have no cigarettes. He doesn't even clothes. He doesn't have clothes. You realize how can you talk about somebody a few years ago so rich, and today it's unbelievable. He's having an apartment half and half with his wife. So again, from the heart of his wife, he didn't sold the apartment, because if the wife sell the apartment, he give to him half of the money. He take from her half of the money. In 2 days, it will be in the middle of the streets, because he will gonna take the money and he will gonna lose at roulette. So this is what I like to his ex-wife. At least he has a heart. Stay there and you have a place to live. Now what you eat, what you smoke, what you wear is your responsibility. You realize, my friends, how stupid can be somebody to lose hundreds of thousands of euros? At some point he told me in the interview, Adrian, you need to understand that I was losing 1 billion RON every day, which is around 22,000. It's around 22,000 euro every day. It's a huge amount of money, my friends, for somebody in this area. 22,000 euro every day. And now he doesn't have nothing, because the wife was so angry, because when he pawned the gold, he pawned rings with diamonds, and nobody in any pawn is giving you money for diamonds. No, because it's a delicate subject with diamonds. Every pawn shop is giving you money accordingly to your grams. So if it's 100 grams, the gold chain, they will giving you around 65% the money, because they don't give you the today currency money. They giving you, this is the pawn shop. You know what is a pawn. You got a point. So they giving you the money lower than the day bank grams. Okay, so if it's $100 one gram of gold, you receive another only $65. You got a point. This is the pawn shop. So he was selling hundreds of thousands of diamonds for hundreds of euros, not even tens of thousands of euros. No, maybe thousands of euros. You realize that I don't think no thousands of euros, hundreds of euros, because at the pawn shop they don't give you money for the diamonds. Now his wife, knowing how expensive was the diamonds, he divorced of him, and now he's almost to the streets. I was having some old outfits, clothes, and I like when I change very periodically my garderobe or the clothes, and I give some clothes, because if you go and see him in what shape it is, it's unbelievable. When you realize a few years ago it was so rich. This is the morality, my friends. So you don't play professionally. I am here for 16, 15 years. I'm telling you that I can help you. 5,000 euro. And I will change your life forever. As long as casino lives, you will not lose in casinos. If you lose in drugs, that's another story. If you lose with women, that's another story. You need to buy courses or you need to learn about women's or whatever. But I'm talking about casinos. Now, when you have an addiction to defeat casinos or roulette, I can tell you that my DVD 5,000 euro can teaching you forever. 100, 200, 300 years from now on, roulette still will gonna be here. We are 2.3% professionally who win at roulette. 97.7 they are losing at roulette. I made you the math. Imagine every spin there are 36 numbers with green. Anytime when you are gambling, all right? Anytime when you are gambling, you put.
Sure. Here's what the internet
Hey,
says.
shut
This
up.
is what happens in roulette.
Shut
The
up.
game has
What the
36
fuck with
numbers, 18 of which are red and 18 of which are blue.
What the fuck, man? Everything is recording now. Everything. I can't talk anymore in my house, my friends, because I have all this kind of Alexa and stuff. I ain't even can say Siri and this stuff because watch, they are starting to talk with me. it's technology. Excuse me, my friend. When I'm telling you to buy the DVD will change your life forever, you don't have money. But when you want to gamble, you go and lose hundreds of thousands of euros, and tomorrow you will not receive a free coffee from the casino, except if you don't put another money in a casino. Explain me that. Because if he told me, look Adrian, I have 3,000 euro, here is the money, yes, here is the money, let me call somebody to borrow another 2,000 euro, I giving you 5,000 euro, you send me directly the DVD, and that's it. I put myself to study the DVD, and let's do it to become a professional roulette gambler. If he was gonna say that he didn't have 13,000 euro in borrowing, in debt, now he lost the 3,000 euro, he borrowed 15,000 euro, he lost another 50,000 euro, and now he must give back another 15,000 euro. So he lost, do the math, 33,000 euros. 33. You realize from 33,000 euro, you give me 5,000 euro. You remain with 28,000 euro. Now, if you play at the level of 10,000 euro only from the education, because at the beginning we will play like practicing. Only by the practicing with 10,000, 15,000 euro, he was made 48, 50,000 euro. Only by studying roulette, which I giving the secrets. You got a point. So there is a time in the beginning when we need to practice. Now in my case, I practice with real money because that's the point, to play on real money. Most of my students are gambling for money. But if you are so cheap or you don't have money or you don't have money to waste, then you need to play with 150 euros. You got a point. But if you have 10, 20, 30,000 euro per month or whatever amount, above 20,000 euro, you can play with thousands of euros, even in practice mode. Because if you play for fun, no real money, you don't win money. But if you play on real money, then you will gonna, like me, you remember in my videos when I'm telling you that I was going in a roulette every day. What I sold, what I have money, I was playing. I knew when I was entering in a casino, I knew it that I will lose money because I was playing so hard and so much to see how far he get, how far he let me roulette to win. This story we're gonna talk in the DVD 5,000 euro because it's unbelievable how changement I made in my life defeating roulette. What can I do, my friends? What can I do? Because if I told him, look, borrow 2,000 euro to pay me 5,000 euro, what he will gonna say? No, what the fuck should I ask 2,000 for somebody to borrow for my friend 2,000 euro to giving you 5,000 euro? No, I wait. Okay, but you was having the balls to give him, to borrow him 15,000 euro, to lose 15,000 euro, which you need to go and pay him back, which is another 15,000 euro, but you didn't have the money, 2,000 euro to borrow to buy my DVD. So this is the stupidity, my friends. Why you play at roulette? And there are three chronologically. I win easy, fast, and tons of money. I like it. And third, because I'm stupid. Yes, because you are stupid when you play with 1,000 euro, you make 3,000 euro, you don't cash out. You say, no, I will make 5,000 euro. You make 5,000 euro, what you will gonna say? Oh, I need to give to Adrian 5,000 euro. But if I give to Adrian 5,000 euro, I don't have any more money for myself. Let's make 6,000 euro. Guess what? You will gonna make 6,000 euro. And you will gonna say, what the fuck, man? I have 5,000 euro for the Adrian, for the DVD. I have 1,000 euro in my pocket. But I think today is my lucky day. Let's make 10,000 euro. And after that, like all the victims, you will gonna lose all the money. Even if you will borrow more money. You got a point. The psychology. You will never stop, man. When you are a victim, you are an hypocrite, an idiot, and a victim. That's the road of a victim. Because you make 10,000 euro, 12,000 euro. You don't stop. Because when you are gonna play like a victim, without having my knowledge, and you go in a casino and you play 20,000 euro, and you win 3,000 euro, you don't stop. You say, what the fuck, I have 20,000 euro, I made only 2,000 euro, what the fuck, I make 50,000 euro. Whatever, making 50,000 euro. When you make 15,000 euro, you know what you were gonna say, well, I have 15,000 euro. If I make another 50,000 euro, I can buy an apartment. And you play that 50,000 euro, and you lose all the money. So you go home, and what you say, what the fuck stupid I was, I won so much money, and I didn't stop myself. I'm an idiot. You see, the three answers. Because you make tons of money very fast and very easy. 2, because you like it to stay in that atmosphere, like in casinos. And 3, because you are idiot. Yes, when you come home and you say, what the fuck, I'm so stupid. I made 30,000 euro and I didn't stop. That's the victim. And I hope you are not a victim. Because if you are a victim, is the only way my DVD 5,000 euro. Who can help you? You don't want to buy the DVD 5,000 euro? It's okay. Never play at roulette anymore. Never play. Because you are a victim. Like I was a victim to football. Fuck you, football. I will not play anymore a football. You got a point. I am disgusted to play. I win one time and they cancel the match and they give me the money back. What the fuck is wrong with this? This is my friend from Germany. This day he told me he will buy my DVD, but it's an hypocrisy and a stupid thing. So he has friends who can borrow 10, 20, 50,000 euro. He didn't want to ask him 2,000 euro, so like that he paid with 3,000 and 2,000 euro borrowed. He bought the DVD. Well, 2,000 euro he didn't have to borrow, but 15,000 euro for gambling, like an amateur and a victim, he have it to ask from his friend. You got a point, the difference. Cigarettes. You got a point. So if I take a bread with 10 euros, with whatever the good bread it is, 10 euros, and the cigarettes are 250 euros, he will choose cigarettes, not the bread. This is the hypocrisy. You got, my friends, the point. So you don't have money to give for bread, but you have money to give for cigarettes. What a strange word. 5,000 euro DVD, Roulette Anatomy, and I'm teaching you guys. Stop being not a loser, not an idiot. Stop being a victim. It's so easy and so cheap to pay 5,000 euro. Because paying 5,000 euro, he will not making you lose millions of euros, because in your life you have money. Everybody who plays a roulette, anyone which you are, roulette, you cannot go in roulette with 10 euros, my friends. Because to roulette you need to have thousands of euros to gambling at roulette. You cannot play with 10 euros. You got a point. It's a premium casino service, roulette. In one day you lose 18,000 euro. But buying the DVD 5,000 euro forever, you will learn to defeat roulette. You say, well, I must think. Well, it's your choice, my friend, because with you, without you, I'm going up. You got a point. With you or without you. Period. But if you want to save your life, family, and any disaster you have in your life, 5,000 euro can change your life. Otherwise, even my friend, which is almost living in the streets, he lost more than 3 million euros. And I believe him. I believe him because I refriended with him. We didn't spoke from 2004, 2005, and we have been friends again when we have seen each other in 2013 in casinos, in a casino from my city. He was fat. He was rich. I can helping you. Bye bye.